Good morning. Everybody good this morning? It's a good time to be in Winston-Salem whenever we can celebrate something very positive, very engaging, a great family, a great human being that has contributed so much to our city. I am Dee Dee Adams, the council member of the North Ward. Welcome to the North Ward. Unfortunately, the Mayor Pro Tem could not be here, so I'm going to read some comments from her this morning. Today marks a truly mob-tastic day in the city of Winston-Salem as we unveil a portrait of Mr. Larry Leon Hamlin, the founder of the North Carolina Black Repertory Company and the National Black Theater Festival. The North Carolina Black Repertory Company was established in 1979 as the first professional theater company in North Carolina. 10 years later, Mr. Hamlin founded the National Black Theater Festival, a biennial event held in our city which celebrates the impact of black theater across the country. The 2017 festival marked the first major event to be held in the newly renovated Benton, bringing in nearly 45,000 people, more than 140 performances, and Sylvia, you like this, and more than $8 million in economics, an impact to our city. Mr. Hamlin's portrait belongs in the Benton because the Benton serves as the central location for the various festival activities. When I made the suggestion that we honor Mr. Hamlin in this way, I thought about how he never quit trying to make it bigger and better each year. I would like to thank Mr. Hamlin's family, including his wife, Miss Sylvia Hamlin, his mother, Ms. Annie Hamlin Johnson, and his son, Mr. Leon Hamlin, to name a few. I would also like to thank the staff and board of directors of the North Carolina Black Repertory Company for their hard work and commitment to our city. In the Mayor Pro Tem's absence, I would like to thank her for providing the vision to create a permanent piece of art to honor Mr. Hamlin's impact in our city of arts and innovation. Next, we have a video from our mayor, Alan Jones, who could not be here this morning as well. And roll the tape, Ed.
Good morning. I'm Alan Jones, Mayor of Winston-Salem, and I'm so sorry I can't be with you today in this very, very special time as we are unveiling this portrait of our good friend Larry Leon Hamlin. It's very fitting and appropriate that this portrait will be here in the convention center, as we have thousands of people go through here every year and have an opportunity to learn a little bit more about Larry Leon Hamlin and the impact that he's had on our community. You know, Mr. Hamlin started the National Black Theater Festival back in 1989, and it grew to an amazing event that occurs every 2 years in our community. I'm honored that I have been the co-chair of the fundraising for that effort since 1991, I believe it was when I first began that. But the event shows that a person with determination, like Larry, could overcome so many obstacles and overcome so many people saying he can't do this. He just went out and got it done. And now we have this wonderful legacy, one of the highlights of our city's year, to have all these wonderful entertainers and directors and artists here in our community, and it brings people from all over the country into our city. So I'm happy that Larry Leon's portrait will be here in the Benton for many, many years, that our citizens can enjoy it and visitors can learn more about his impact on our city. So thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We also have here today Councilmember Larson, John Larson here. We also have a city manager, city staff here as well. And we also have some of our executive director of the Arts Council and some other arts associates and partners that make it happen here in the city of Winston-Salem. Again, we could do none of this without all of you. And I think the city of Winston-Salem, the citizens need to recognize that this still is just the beginning, people. Every day you have people in this city working on your behalf and our city's behalf to make it better, to make it a destination location, to make it where people want to come and live, to make it where a place where people want to come and work. So next with that, we're going to call up Barbara Campbell, the Public Arts Commission member.
It's a pleasure to be here today. It's an exciting day. Today we reveal the portrait of a great man, Larry Leon Hamlin. I'd like to thank the City Council and recognize members of the Public Art Commission who are here today. We have, and they're seated around Harry Knabb, and we have Janie Wilson and Elizabeth Rapetti. Over a year ago, a small committee consisting of Sylvia Sprinkle Hamlin, Grant Minix, who's Director of Operations for Winston-Salem, and 4 members of the Public Arts Commission formed to curate a portrait that would capture the essence of a man who has done so much for the arts in Winston-Salem. After sending out a request for proposals to hundreds of artists across the country, we received 20 applications. The selection was not an easy one. After carefully reviewing each applicant, we had a unanimous favorite, Aaron Belka. He's from New Orleans, and every member was struck by Aaron's work and felt he would do the best job of capturing the vibrancy of Mr. Hamlin. It is my privilege today to introduce Aaron Belka, the creator of the Larry Leon Hamlin portrait.
Good morning. So I'm Aaron Belka. I was chosen to create this painting, and I just want to say this is the first time that I've depicted someone like Mr. Hamlin, who has done some incredibly important and historical work in his community. This is the largest oil painting that I've ever done. It was a daunting task, and I'm honored that the committee chose me to do this work among many qualified artists, I'm sure. I also would like to thank Miss Sylvia, Larry's wife, and Mr. Lorente, not sure where he is, right there, Larry's son, for endorsing the finished piece, so thank you. And am I the one that's supposed to pull the... All right.
Mr. Marftastic. It is my honor to bring to the stage his widow, Sylvia Sprinkle Hamlin.
Isn't it beautiful? Good afternoon. On behalf of the Hamlin family, the North Carolina Black Repertory Company boards and staff, we extend our appreciation and thanks for this great honor. We would like to especially thank Mayor Pro Tem Dr. Vivian Burke, who requested that this honor be given. Special thanks to the Arts Commission, Kelly Bennett, and Grant Minix for their diligence in selecting such an outstanding artist. Thanks to the artists for this mob-tested work of art. In 2019, the theater company will be celebrating its 40th year, and its outreach program, the National Black Theater Festival, will be celebrating its 30th year. If Mr. Hamlin was with us today, he is with us in spirit, he would have just celebrated his 70th birthday. I would like to close by saying thank you to our boards, staff, family, friends, and supporters for your prayers and continuous commitment to the company. Because without you, we wouldn't be where we are today. Thank you.